Hi people, how's it going? We're in trade meet. We've picked up Rasad, who's a monk.
Very well.
We're gonna go in and talk to Lord Logan. Okay, who's this? Guildmistress Busia.
You are a stranger to this town, are you not? I'm surprised you were allowed to come within the walls. You will find yourself unwelcome here.
And indeed, if you came to trade meet to take advantage of our excellent markets, then you've come in vain. Between the druids and other problems, there's nothing to purchase here. What are the problems? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with, stranger. It's enough to say that our town is in danger of collapsing. There's nothing here for you to purchase. Well, do you mean people won't sell to me, or that you don't have anything? There's nothing to buy. Not from the merchants and peddlers that have traditionally sold things here in trade meet. If you're truly desperate, you can go to the Dao Jin that have set up their tents outside the main gates. Their prices are exorbitant, but they own everything there is to sell. Caravans will not come because of the danger. The few that come only do so at the behest of the vast amounts of gold the Dao seem to have flowing from their pockets. Can anything be done about the Dao? Until these animal attacks are stopped, there's no point. If you're truly serious about helping, come and talk to me once that business is ended. Okay, who should I ask for? My name is Busia. I'm the mistress of the Merchant Guild and Trade Meet. Once we promoted fair and honest trade here. Okay. In here?
Hail! I welcome you to trade meet.
I trust you will not earn the word stares you've received so far. We have a troubled season, and strangers are of indeterminate nature are a potential threat until they prove otherwise. I'm Lord Logan Coprith, High Merchant. Well, even though it says Animan's talking, Fadia is actually talking, so... Fadia, you spoke of trouble. Is there anything I can do?
Trade meet has been here for generations, but now we are harassed from the strangest of sources.
It's been a difficult time for the local merchants. Very land is against us. Animals attack, even the foliage strangles. It began subtly, but now we suspect a dark mind behind it. Until recently, we did not know where to place blame, but now that people have found a target, the last group attacked saw several figures directing the chaos. Druids belonged to a group that has long been peaceful. The people apparently captured one. Had I not locked him up, they would have quartered him in the street. So, did he confess, or did they just get him because he was a druid? Well, that's my dilemma. He claims to be here to investigate the druids, and I believe him. Unfortunately, many of our citizens already think he's guilty. Nothing less than a public burning will satisfy an angry mob. His druid remains behind bars as much for his own protection as anything else.
What I would have you do is escort him to his task, or see to it yourselves, whichever you prefer.
I would seem to be collaborating if my men or I were to help him. Alone, he may not make it out of town. Yeah, I'll go talk to him. If there's anything I can do, I'll do it. I'll allow you to pass so you might speak with him. He may leave under the promise of your care. Keep me appraised of the situation. Okay. So, down here. He's directing us. Let's go down the stairs up there. Ooh, kinky.
With all speed, comrade. What is it now? For honor and glory!
It will be done.
Very well.
Yes. Faster than Chick-Tika Fast Paws.
No shit, Chiquika
I
Fast
will
Paws.
do what I can. Certainly.
Guess this is the guy?
Hello, and well met to you. I am Cernd, though my identity is surely no secret after the fuss I have caused here.
You look pleasant enough. Are you friends with the charming Lord Coprith? I made very few friends among the merchants. Well, he sent me. I'm supposed to help you out if I can? He seemed less prone to rash action, though the merchants had little reason to trust me. Arrived not long after an attack, so it may have seemed suspicious. Should have crept quietly as the vine instead of blustering on the wind. On occasion I forget the subtleties that allows nature to progress. Ah, the blight shall pass, and I will return to cultivate better relationship when the time is right. So, what's going on? I'm not quite sure, but I have suspicions. I'll try to tell you what I know. I'm Cernd, sent from the north to investigate why the Druid order of this region has severed its ties with the traditional hierarchy. It's not unheard of, but attacks have me worried. It can only lead to greater evils. These people eventually strike out as an animal cornered. I know many Druids in the region, and they would not support such actions without due cause. I suspect there's been a change in leadership. It is the duty of any Druid to find this new leader and ascertain if it's for the best of nature. The attacks on the merchants serve only to alarm me. I might succeed alone, but I would rather have the backing of a group, one that would also benefit from my service. Are you up for the task? See, now the problem is, I don't want him as a permanent member of the party, but we do need a Druid to actually complete this quest. We do have room for him. See, I only wanted to stop and trade meat to as like a stopping point and pick up Prasad, and then head to the Umar Hills, and then come back. Because we'd actually have a proper quote-unquote secondary fighter, which would be Baligar. Because I don't think Prasad's up to melee at the moment. And do we have a lot of stuff to take on trolls and stuff? Yeah, sure, join me. Let's go to the Druid Grove and investigate, though I wish circumstances were better. Every Druid goes eventually, some challenge for Great Druid status. But I fear we will find this time. I will indicate it on your map. We'd best make haste lest the nuts fall and grow before we shake the tree. Alright?
Without doubt.
Checking this table on the way out. Where's this go? More cells. More cells for the cell eaters. Okie dokie.
Helm guides my
You
path.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
The best leaders also follow.
Now we need to stock up on things. So in case you don't take Cernd, here you go. He's a human shapeshifter, which means he can shapeshift into a werewolf and a greater werewolf. Apparently he's a badass as a werewolf. We need to fix Rasad. Deranged for now. Alright. Check his spells. See, I don't know if we're good enough. Is that even a proper term? Oh, what gear does he have? It's Cloak of the High Forest. The other problem with Cernd is he can't wear any kind of armor, so we have to give him bracers and shit. Alright.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
It shall be done, and done well.
outside the city gates, right? Let's go this way. Is this a cat or a rat? Need to know. It's a squirrel! Okay. Yeah, I don't even think he can wear a helmet. So let's get these suckers outfitted. Then we have to rest up. Where's the Takui? If you have business with this mortal, you must speak to our Khan. I'm sure he'll be more than willing to deal with you. Is he in this tent? You know what? Animate, throw me this ring. Pass these up.
Of course, I'm the best choice.
Alright. Kanzara.
Quickly and precisely.
Greetings to you, wayfarer. I am Kanzara of Kalimshan, a Dao Jin, at your service.
A Dao Jin. Fadia's never heard of him. Clans of Jin are beyond the ken of most mortals, this I understand. It is a complicated thing, wayfarer. Suffice it to say, I'm a genie of the family Dao, yes? Okay, why are you in trade meet? The Dao would not normally choose to make such a place our home, even temporarily. Suffice it to say, we came on a service, hunting a criminal of some repute from Kalimshan, a Rakshasa by the name of Itafir. Rakshasa, if you've never encountered them, are devious shapeshifters and thieves. We've followed this particular prey for quite some months now, and she has eluded us at every turn. We have grown tired of the chase. We know that Itafir lies hiding in this area in mortal form, so the Dao have taken over the trade of this town. We Dao buy all that comes here, you see, and charge prices too high for the mortals to afford. We will not relinquish it until the mortals find the Rakshasa for us. Do they know they gotta find the Rakshasa? Eventually, they will run out of their food and such, and they will become desperate enough to do it. Or not, regardless. The hunt is less taxing and far more amusing this way, don't you agree? So you monopolize the trade. I don't think that's funny at all. That is a very precocious statement for a mortal. What do you intend to do about it then, little one? How do you intend to dissuade us from this activity? Well, what if I found the Rakshasa for you? I would say, mortal, that I wish the head of the Rakshasa returned to me. Once that is done, despite the amusements we have found here, the Dao would return to Kalimshan. Alright, so I know you haven't found the Rakshasa, but where would we start looking, or any clue? As a shape changer, I'm sure she hides in the form of yet another tiresome mortal. It's a tactic her kind use often. It's doubtful that she and her companions actually reside in the town itself. The appetites and predilections of the Rakshasa would not keep her hidden among you very long. But we are sure she's somewhere in the area, perhaps hidden and preying secretly upon you mortals, as the Rakshasa do. But who knows? She could be anywhere. Why, little mortal, do you intend to bring Itafir's head to us and our stay in this dreary little place will end? We would look forward to a mortal finally ending this business. I'll do it. Good thing. The Dao wish you well in the hunt, and wait eagerly for the sight of Itafir's head. Do you have a shop?
You return to the Dao, mortal, and yet I do not sense the head of the Rakshasa Itafir in your possession. Have you perhaps changed your mind?
Since you're the only way to get any equipment, do you have anything for sale? Of course! Please tell me you have slings. You've got bullets. I'm going slow because I don't want to miss it. Oh, I can't deal with it anymore. 1 sling plus 1, you don't have regular shit? Oh, we are fucked. Really? Nothing else? Wow. Really don't like that. Want of frost. Give him those. Actually, I'm gonna give this to Rasad. Okay. Well, poop.
Without hesitation.
Speaking of my father has left me plenty of time to think. Perhaps too much. It is as if an ill wind has blown across my soul.
What are you thinking of? I speak of memories that are best put aside, Fadia. Let they fester in my heart. I find sometimes that I cannot. I remember when I first achieved the rank of squire. It had been a difficult task. My father had refused to be my patron, so I was no better off than a commoner. Most knights would not take me in, since I had no coin to pay for my equipment. I had to prove myself. A knight by the name of Sir Bethan took pity on me and had me squired. I was proud during the ceremony and happy, but it was not to last. My father stumbled into the order's headquarters. He was filthy drunk and full of rage. He began shouting at the knights, Sir Brian Troll no less, that I had been stolen from him. I was a worthless and weak son who should not be in the order. Sir Brian told him that I had proven myself. The old bastard would hear none of it. They were finally forced to drag him out of the headquarters, kicking and screaming. Leave it to Lord Core to stain the one moment of pure pleasure I was able to steal during my time in the Order, the one thing I'd achieved despite all of this opposition. That sucks. Since my mother's death, my father has been a force against which I've always struggled to prove myself, an invisible cancer which I wish to vanquish. But listen to me, what a pathetic night I must seem, blubbering like a boy over such a thing as my father's disapproval. You must think me a fool. I don't think you're a fool. You're kind to say so. Thank you. Let's go to the inn. Rest up. Hopefully nobody freaks out.
This will not take long.
Hi, friend.
What? A ball spawn here. What? Not again!
You have obviously given considerable thought to the future of this group.
Balls.
I accept the charge, gladly.
Balls.
Very well.
Now, I've got just a few minutes to do spellbooks. Oh, no, not that one. This one. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright. Quick save. Can we get services?
Never had rats.
You're just asking for trouble bringing that druid in here, and I don't want any part of it. I'll ask you nicely to leave before there's any damage. Okay. Well, this is a good place to stop. Like I said, I gotta go anyway. I'm getting this in before my virus scan. So, we're off. We gotta sleep first. And, yeah. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. You don't have to. And I'll see you tomorrow with more trade meat action. Adios.